Well, this is our last farming video of the year. I'm out here playing in the dust, baling corn stalks. As you can see, you can't even see the pickup header. It's such a mess down there. Can't go real fast, but got a lot to do. It just started, just kind of playing around with it and getting our settings right, and just kind of seeing where everything is. That spot there is where we first ran our shredder, and we had it too low. We were actually picking up dirt, and I ran into a spot earlier where there was a lot of dirt in the windrow. This here, I mean, we're leaving some, but this kind of seems to be the happy medium, where we're leaving a little, but we're not filling the windrow full of dirt either. Over here, I mean, we were just picking up everything, and it was pretty nasty. So this stuff is going to go into wheat. So we gotta get this stuff baled and off of here so they can put wheat on here. This is not my circle. I don't grow corn, but I bought these stalks in the field, so I just bought them by the ton, and I'll bale them and haul them out of here. And this will actually all be this will all go to my cows. This isn't something, this isn't like straw where I'll sell the straw or part of the straw. This will all be kept for my own consumption. So I got a pop string on that one. Yeah, I was just trying to play around with this and get everything set up. I've never square baled corn stalks before, ever. I've never run a stalk shredder, windrowing stalk shredder before, so this is all kind of a new deal. This is actually only the second time I've ever baled corn stalks. First time we round baled them, and it was actually the circle right west of this one. So yeah, those bales were a little light, so I've been trying to get my pressure setting up on them, and I'm still running pretty light pressure, but this side over here is a little greener. You can actually see the stalks down there they're actually green, and so these bales are going to be higher moisture, but there's not really anything I can do about it besides just bale it, because it does have to come off of here. And it's kind of one of those deals where you don't want to, like, it's good that we got it because I need it, you know. It's definitely a year where I really need it for our cows, so, you know, it's kind of one of those deals. You make it work. And the stuff that we did last time that I round baled, that stuff was really wet, but we didn't have a shredder. They ran a bat wing for me, and then I raked them and baled them with a round baler. And you know, it was just the core of those stalks that was wet, and you know, you'd see get a little mold spot in there or something like that, but nothing that would cause like a fire. And the cows ate it just fine. Like, cows probably ate that spot there and then they did anything. So, you know, in the round bales, they breathe better than the squares, so that might be an issue, but we're just gonna have to find out. This is the first time I get to do it, and so that one's dirty. That one's definitely dirty. But so far, I really kind of like what the stalk shredder does as far as processing that crop. It does a great job. It does a really good job. So, and then there's corn in here, so we're picking up a good amount of corn going in to these bales, so that's always a plus. But yeah, so it was running a little faster, but I was having trouble with it plugging up here in the front. It get a wad built up in front of it, and so I slowed down the gear. We're not running very fast, only 3.4 miles an hour. We're not going fast at all. And I don't know, I could probably go faster, but That's what works for me, and I could probably run my pressure a lot tighter too. Get it at 300, but I'm not running real heavy knot strength twine, and don't want to be blowing bales apart. So tonight, once we get actually some moisture in this stuff, I'll probably crank it up and actually start trying to really pack a bale. But for right now, just trying to get it all figured out and limbered up. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I had it set a lot lighter, but it just wasn't doing it. So I have gone up on it quite a bit. So it's all new to me. But, and this old baler's she's got some wear on it. The chains are worn out on it. It needs new chains put on it. So just kind of trying to keep from having a major breakdown by just pushing it too hard. Because if something breaks and I'm down even longer, and that just this is not really somewhere I want to get broke down on. I just want to slow and steady and get the circle bailed and get it off of here, and worry about pushing it on another crop. Because if right now we've got just so many cattle into the feed pens, and we're weaning and doing all of our ranch work, so we don't have time to mechanic right now. I mean, we just really don't. So that's another issue, but it seems to be doing pretty good. It's picking it up. Having to get used to this one's a little wide. You can see that. Those ones are a lot better. Got Alex ran the stock shredder yesterday afternoon for me. So those ones are a lot better over there. You just kind of got to get used to where we're sitting, because we do have GPS on that tractor, but we don't have it's like the most basic deer GPS you can run. I don't think we can even do circles with it. But since this is all RTK planted, you can just set that. As long as you follow your corn row, I mean, you don't need GPS. So, and it was just basically kind of figuring out where we needed to run the tractor, on which row does the best job. Occasionally there's a little whoop-de-doo, but I mean, you got, like, right here is really good. I mean, that spot back there was just probably looking back, checking things. Yesterday when we first started shredding, there was a bear in here, a black bear, running along this pivot track, this outside track, and he ran for probably a good, not quite a quarter of a mile, but it was a good ways, and this crow kept flying down and just messing with him, kept picking on him, and I don't know if I was surprised that bear didn't just whack him. But he didn't, so yeah, we're getting out of the dust here. You can kind of see a lot better now. But, so I think this is going to be really good stuff. We'll be blending this off with like wheat hay and then some kind of protein for our cows. That's why we're doing this. When our cows come off of corn circles, since we didn't really have, pretty dry this year, we're not going to have a good spring if it doesn't rain. So I got a string down, so I better go figure that out. But anyways, that's what's going on. So kind of giving you an idea. I'll catch you a little later.